Hello and welcome everyone to a brand new Let's Play series. Today we are going to play Bayonetta Origins, Cereza, and the Lost Demon. Now I'm a huge fan of Bayonetta games. I have all three Let's Plays on the channel. So I'm super excited for this. Obviously it's not going to be the same type of game. Um, but I like the art style and I like the characters, so let's just give it a shot. So I think we're just going to go through the settings here. We don't really need to mess with anything, I think. We'll keep the sound the same for now. I just want to make sure we have... I'm guessing this is, I'm guessing that's subtitles. Unless it's somewhere else. Let's just leave everything on standard. I'm assuming that's, subtitles. So let's go check it out. Let's go.
Long ago, there existed two clans, the Lumen Sages of Light and the Umbra Witches of Darkness. Together they controlled a mysterious power. The clans put in place strict laws to ensure that strife would never consume them. But a pair of star-crossed lovers broke this rule, and a child was born, with the blood of both sage and witch. It was a beautiful baby girl. As punishment for their forbidden love, the pair were torn asunder. The girl's sage father was exiled to a far land, and her mother locked away in a solitary jail. The witch clan took in the young girl, but she grew up shunned as a pariah, cursed by the circumstance of her birth. Her one comfort was the night she snuck into the village jail to visit her mother's cell. Her mother passed each grueling day barely able to so much as move in her cold cell. But when her daughter came to visit, the witch always showed her a loving smile. But even this small happiness eventually came to an end. On the night of the girl's 10th birthday, her mother was to be moved to a deeper cell, where even the faintest memory of daylight could not reach her. In desperation, the girl tried a daring rescue, but with only a child's strength, the attempt was in vain. More alone than ever before, the young girl clung to all she had left, a stuffed cat named Cheshire, which her mother had made for her long ago. Many moons have since passed. Turning her back on the village, the girl was taken in by an exiled witch who lived on the outskirts of town. Under her strict guidance, the girl continued to train in the ways of the dark arts. She was determined to be a powerful witch and one day save her mother. Her name was Cereza.
I've got to hurry.
So let's go. Let's get started. And, I wonder if they are going to use the same voice actor as Bayonetta. Definitely not as young as I thought she was. Um, hey noob, welcome to the stream. For those of you watching later, I am playing this live and recording the episodes, just to let everybody know. Now, when it comes to the Let's Play,
Something's there.
I'm going to assume this is going to be like every other Bayonetta game, and it'll be chapters. So I think the
This place.
Okay, yep, okay. I think the episodes are just going to be per chapter. Are these tank controls? No. The only thing I've heard about this game, I haven't watched any trailers. I know Bayonetta 3 had like a secret demo. They also released a normal demo. From what I understand, you use the left stick to control the character like usual. Then the right stick is going to be for controlling some other character. You know, I can't believe there was a secret demo in Bayonetta 3. I didn't even know until I watched the video on it.
Why would you say that?
You don't belong here.
This should be a nice chill game to play since we've been playing pretty much Soul game after Soul game. Going from Elden Ring to Bloodborne to Dark Souls 2. It'll be chill. And probably pretty short.
Mommy. Hey! What do you think you're doing?
That's supposed to be Jean?
Cereza, you're almost out of time. This is your last chance. If you don't hurry, you may never see your mother again. John, I can't.
Yep, I guess it is.
Ugh, you big baby. Come on, I'll lead the way. Cereza!
You know, it's crazy. We've been playing pretty much a lot of the Souls games. Or I guess just Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne on the PS5. And now that I picked up... Because this is on Switch, by the way. I'm playing on a Pro Controller. I always used to think the Pro Controller was pretty big. And now it just feels so small in my hands compared to the PS5 controller.
Wow, Sean, you're amazing. Hurry!
Yeah, Chuzo is amazing. I always knew more than Bayonetta. Now, just like the other Bayonetta games, I imagine this is probably going to be
Hurry up, Cereza, we don't have all night.
8 to 12 hours long,
Sean,
probably.
wait! I can't run that fast.
Maybe even shorter, considering it's not a... It's a different kind of game. I wonder if the combat's going to be anything similar. All I saw was probably some trailers when they
We're
first
almost
announced
there.
it.
Hurry up!
What do you think you're doing?
Oh no, they're on to us. Leave the guards to me. You hurry on ahead. Wait! John! I can't do this alone!
You know, I wonder if they had this game, you know, this type of game in mind when they were working on Bayonetta 3, considering there's a small demo in it, or did they just do it as like a side project? Because they did, you know, obviously they did Bayonetta 3, but then they also had that 2D section with Jean. So I wonder if this was like another part of the game that maybe got cut, or at least the type of, you know, art style.
Just a little longer. Hold on, Mummy.
And they just decided to put it in a secret, kind of a secret area. I would say it's a secret unlockable thing. Or maybe they were just planning on working on this the whole time. I'm glad they did it. Definitely wasn't expecting a new Bayonetta game so soon. I was shocked when they announced it, even though it's completely different. But considering the end of Bayonetta 3, I don't know if I'd want to see a Bayonetta 4 without spoiling it too much.
Mummy?
Definitely wasn't a fan of Viola. Maybe if she starts fighting like Bayonetta, it'll be a different story. Gonna be dragged into Inferno.
What is this? Don't come any closer! Ah! No! Ah!
Saved by who?
Who are you?
Actually, I don't know who that is.
Cereza, give you the power to save Mother.
Power?
Avalon Forest, the white wolf guide you.
I'll go! I promise.
Let's go.
That dream again. But the ending.
Ooh, that was a
It
dream.
was a dream Cereza knew by heart. But this time, something had changed.
It's such a weird narrator. I feel like I'm watching Caillou or something. I don't know if you guys know that stupid cartoon.
Cereza decided to consult her friend Cheshire.
A strange boy appeared and told me something incredible. He said if I went to Avalon Forest, he'd give me a fantastic power. If we had that, rescuing Mummy would be a piece of cake. The Forbidden Forest.
So innocent as a child, doesn't even know what kind of power it is, but she knows it'll help.
The oft-repeated warning from Cereza's teacher rung in her ears. Avalon Forest is home to fairies, creatures who love to whisk away children. Stay away.
Cereza! Where are you, my dear?
Wonder who this is supposed to be.
Cereza's teacher Morgana was standing by the door, her frown discernible even from a distance.
Not as someone I recognize, not even the name. Must be a new character. Chapter 1, Trial of the Full Moon. Morgana's house. Saving jack-o'-lanterns along your journey, using L to save your progress. Hey, it's like Bloodborne. The game will be saved automatically at different moments in the story. Watch for this icon in the bottom right of the screen. Okay, I guess this is the save. These heavy lamps are so hard to clean, oh my, they've gotten dirty again. And I haven't had to read dialogue for a Let's Play in a long time since we've been playing a lot of Souls games. I guess that counted as a save. I did not follow the instructions. I wasn't looking at the bottom of the screen. Oh, maybe, oh, I guess this is the lamp. Let's just save it. I don't think we have any save slots. Choose a slot to save a record of your story. Autosave has its own slot, so you can keep some other saves of your liking. Such a weird way to explain it. Kind of written like a friend would say it to you. Okay, we got 5 save slots. All right, I guess already 3% done with the game, and we just pretty much did the prologue. Okay, so can we? Better go talk to Morgana. I'm already late. She's getting angrier by the second. Can I sprint? Nah, none of the buttons are doing anything. Oh,
Chores neglected, and I find my apprentice enjoying her beauty sleep.
I'm sorry. I just closed my eyes for a second.
Cereza began making an excuse, but Morgana's scowl stopped her in her tracks.
Yes, ma'am. I'll get to them right away.
But despite her best intentions, Cereza's gaze drifted back towards Avalon Forest. This did not go unnoticed by Morgana.
Oh. If I've told you once, Cereza, you must never enter that forest. With your current abilities, you would soon become a snack for one of the fairies who live there.
Yes, Morgana. I know.
Well then, stop your dreaming and finish those chores before moonrise, young lady.
All right. Water from the well. Coming right up.
A simple yes will suffice, Cereza. Off you go.
Despite her strict exterior, Cereza had grown attached to her teacher. Morgana had also been cast out of the village. She understood Cereza's pain, and her stern treatment came from a place of love.
raw water at the eastern well. Simple enough.
Cereza often reminded herself that these chores were all part of her training.
Some water right there,
Eager
though.
to please her master, she hurried off towards the well.
I guess you can't sprint. Oh, what a cute little fishy. I hope you grow up big and strong. Sounds nothing like Bayonetta. Though I guess it does sound like Cereza.
What's this?
Wonder if Morgana chose these lamps. Funny, I think we may have similar tastes. Interact. Cereza can check out a variety of things with L. Try L with anything that catches your eye. Such a weird button to use for interaction.
Fetching a pail of water. It may seem like a simple chore, but it requires a fine sense of control, making it perfect for Umbran training.
Well, it's definitely not easy when you don't have a handle. It's basically L1. Yeah, it's not L2. L2 would have been even more bizarre of a choice.
After laying eyes on the full bucket, Morgana gave a small nod of approval.
Good. Now collect the herbs from the garden.
Oh.
At the thought of herbs, Cereza could not help but make a face. This is one job she wished could be forever stricken from her regimen.
Do we have a problem?
No, ma'am.
Trying not to think about the task awaiting her, Cereza headed towards the herb garden. The herbs in Morgana's garden were not your common basil or thyme. She grew infernal plants with an absolutely foul stench. They typically burrowed to avoid sunlight, but a little bit of magic made them pop right up.
You know, at least that one makes a little bit of sense, since you do have some items they use for crafting that might be considered herbs, I guess. Not really. I guess not all of them. In the other Bayonetta games. Wow, such a lovely view. I could just stay here forever, but no time for that. Okay. I guess we have to keep going. I guess we have to go down this direction. I didn't pay attention if there was another path here. Oh, I guess there is. The Witch Pulse. Witch Pulse is a fundamental Umbran art that utilizes dance to imbue its target with magical energy. Cereza can use her Witch Pulse to grow infernal plants. Hold ZL and tilt the left stick in the right direction with the correct timing.
Dinner time! One helping of magic coming right up.
Oh, hold on. What am I supposed to... Nope, not this one. I want to... Wait, what am I doing here? Oh, I see. I was like, what direction do I need to go in?
Hurry on out!
Okay, cool. I can manage that. If you find Witch Pulse to be a bit too difficult, you can change your settings so that Cereza will perform it on her own. Oh, no way. You can't do that from a game like this. It's supposed to be a chill game. If you can't change, if you change your mind, these settings can be changed at any time in the option menu. It's just gonna take me a couple tries to get used to it. I didn't even know what the hell was going on.
Just a bit more. There we go.
Thorn Bind. Hold CL to summon infernal thorns that can bind enemies. Doing so will cost 1 spell cooldown gauge.
No one told me they could do this. I've got to catch it quick. Cool. Yes, I did it.
Cereza was pleasantly surprised. She usually managed to make a mess with even this rudimentary magic.
I can't wait to see the look on Morgana's face.
Cereza hummed a happy tune while picking the herbs. As she bent down, she noticed a pretty flower growing amongst the weeds.
Oh, those flowers would really bring out the colour in Morgana's eyes.
Oh, looks like she already picked them. Looks like we won't have to do that.
I wouldn't mind if it weren't for this smell.
Yeah, just hold your breath. Or breathe through your mouth. Although you're just sucking in all that stuff. Not good.
Cereza proudly gave the basket to Morgana. It was full to bursting.
How about that, Morgana? Quite the harvest, wouldn't you say? I also picked these violets. They're for you. I thought you might like them.
Atop the herbs lay a small wreath. Morgana glanced down at it. Her expression unchanged, she spoke to Cereza in her usual tone.
Do not expect praise for this sort of perfunctory performance. Oh, and Cereza, your hair today seems to have lost its sheen. Do not tell me that in addition to your outdoor tasks, you're also neglecting your hair.
You can't do that. It's like the most important part of being a witch in this game.
No, ma'am. It's next on my list.
Remember, Cereza, hair is the most versatile tool of an Umbra witch. It can be shaped into our armor, weapons, and even used as a medium for summoning infernal demons. As blood flows through veins, magic flows through a witch's hair. Care for it as you would your most precious tool, and defend it as you would your very heart.
Understood. I'll make sure to finish up before training starts tonight.
Good. Now get back to your chores. The shadows grew long. The moon will soon rise.
Yep. Bayonetta is basically a gun-wielding badass. You're definitely right about this. But this is Bayonetta Origins, game that just came out today. And it's basically her as a child, I guess. I mean, it's her origin story. I doubt she's going to get guns. I don't think she grows into adulthood in this game. It'll probably
With
be...
this, Morgana turned and walked back towards the house.
It'll probably be more focused on her magic and her learning the magic. I doubt they're going to give her guns, right? That'd be crazy, though.
Yes, ma'am.
At times, Morgana's cold treatment got Cereza down. But she knew that Morgana cared for her and only wanted what was best for her.
Nope, she put on the
Making
flowers.
a quick recovery, Cereza resolved to finish her remaining chores in record time.
That night,
Almost time for today's training. I'd better hurry, or I'm in for another lecture.
oh, by the way, noob, if you do want to check it out, I do have Let's Plays of all 3 Bayonetta games. If you want to see the difference, I guess. You know, Bayonetta 3 came out not that long ago. I don't think it's even been a year since it came out. So it is kind of surprising that they had another Bayonetta game in the, in the pipeline. Even though it's definitely not the same type of game and probably not as full scale.
With the household chores complete, it was time for Cereza's daily training in the dark arts. Today, she was finally going to get a chance to attempt a spell she had been practicing for weeks, summoning an infernal demon.
Yeah, those are action games. I would compare them to like Devil May Cry games. That kind of style.
For today's training, I will give you a little help.
Before even learning what it did, Cereza was captivated by the intricate brace.
Although I think this game
This
also...
is a tool for those who have yet to master the flow of magic.
Yeah, I think this game also has some action in it, from what I remember seeing from the Nintendo Direct. This is just kind of the beginning. Probably a little slow, storybook kind of thing.
Furthermore, we train under the full moon of the bisextile night, when the dark energy we Umbra harness is at its zenith. Are you listening, young lady?
Bisextile night? I gotta look up that word. I have no idea what that even means. I guess zenith. I don't even know what that is either.
You seem determined today. Perhaps I should let you nap more often.
Yes, ma'am.
Cereza's spirits were high. She was determined to succeed.
Bativa Tozu!
Probably gonna fail.
Step by step, Cereza flawlessly performed the summoning dance. Until...
Don't think she wanted to summon that.
This looked like trouble. Unless bound by hair, there will be no way to control the demon. The demon turned to ash mere inches from Cereza. Without a proper medium, demons will soon die in our world.
We are finished for today.
Oh yeah, this game. I'm a huge fan of the Bayonetta series, and I don't think I've mentioned this too many times, but it's the original Bayonetta games are the reason I even created a channel to begin with.
Let me try again. Please.
Morgana turned and walked away, ignoring her pupil's desperate plea.
What kind of witch fears her own summoned familiar? I was foolish to think you were ready for this training.
Morgana told Cereza to put away the magic brace before heading back to the house. Long after Morgana was gone, Cereza sat moping in the garden. Out of habit, she shared her troubles with Cheshire.
Forget returning to the village and saving Mummy. At this rate, I'll never even become a witch.
All of a sudden, the words from the boy in her dream echoed in her ears.
Cereza, give you the power to save Mother.
Morgana has full Disney evil mother energy. It definitely reminds me of something like that. Probably like man, I don't know my Disney cartoons anymore. Was there a mother in Cinderella, or was it just the sisters? I think there might have been a mother too. Kind of reminds me of her. Maybe like a Maleficent.
Avalon Forest. The White Wolf guide you.
Avalon Forest.
Cereza's eyes wandered back to the forest. Morgana's repeated warnings left little room for ambiguity. And yet...
Right. She had a stepmom. Now that I think about it, Maleficent probably works best, since I think she's also a witch.
Morgana is always dangerous this and stay away that. How could a dank old forest be that scary a place anyway?
Adults do often exaggerate to keep kids in their place. This thought got Cereza's blood boiling. Grievances started bubbling up.
Nothing I do is ever good enough for her. Did you see those herbs? Flawless!
As she blew off steam to Cheshire, she noticed Morgana's brace shining in the moonlight.
Oh, looks like she kept it on.
Cheshire. Take the brace and sneak into the forest? Morgana would give us a right smack on the bottom.
Although, with the moon shining brightly, it was the ideal chance for a little surreptitious forest excursion.
I mean, if I just had another chance to get the hang of it, I could have gotten that demon totally under wraps.
With a demon by her side, eviscerating a fairy or two would be child's play.
That's it! I'm going to that forest! And when I come back with that fantastic power, Morgana will take back everything she said about me not being ready. Let's go, Cheshire. Next stop, Avalon!
You know, I gotta check who the hell this narrator is. She sounds so familiar. I feel like I've seen her in something. 'Cause there's a lot of, like, cartoons, like that, you know, children used to watch. I guess they still watch them, but I don't watch them anymore. Where they had, like, a narrator, like I mentioned, Caillou and all that.
Cereza shivered at the thought of what lay ahead. But curiosity got the better of her.
She sounds like she's from one of those old cartoons. I'm kind of curious if she is. If she's done any other kind of work like this.
Let's go, Cheshire.
So let's see if we can start some combat now. Also, I wonder if there's stuff to pick up off the ground or how that kind of stuff would actually work. I'm trying to keep my eyes peeled for stuff like that, but I don't know what to look for.
And so Cereza threw caution and her teacher's warnings to the wind and set out towards Avalon Forest. Little did she know that what lay waiting in those dark woods would change her fate forever.
I guess that's the prologue, pretty much. Bayonetta Origins, Cereza, and the Lost Demon. Kind of a long title. Kind of a really long title. I'm surprised that was called a Chapter 1. You would think it'd be called the prologue. Chapter 2. Into the Unknown.